Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about my most anticipated releases for 2023. I was about to say 2022, but we're done with that year. I actually really struggle getting this list together because I have come to this point where I just don't care that much about new releases anymore. Before it was just like looking at the calendar and like being so excited for certain dates, but at this point I'm just like, I know the book is coming, but I probably want to read it now anyway, so does it matter when it's releasing? It's like, even when I get it, I'm excited, but I'm like, I'm probably not gonna read it now, even though I buy it at once, etc. But it's not like I'm not excited for them, it's more at this point where I'm like, is it the most anticipated release if you get it and then you read it in 6 months? Or is it like a truly anticipated release if you get it and it's a book you know you're gonna pick up at once? Because I have a really few of those. But I still managed to put a little list together. There's probably so many amazing and great books that are coming. But sometimes I'm a bit overwhelmed trying to look into it because there's literally so many and I don't know which one is good. I can just judge them for the cover for like a 4.1 second, and I don't like reading synopsises. But most of these are like really popular authors. I'm just gonna say that once, like most people know about these, etc. In my head, it's not because they're popular, it's more like I'm excited for them because I know them and I've read books from them before that I absolutely love. So yeah, I will explain when we get to each book. But yeah, let's get started. So the first, I guess, 4 books that I want to mention is the 4 secret books by Brandon Sanderson that is coming out this year, at least for the people that supported the Kickstarter. So they're gonna come quarterly, the first one now in January. And it's 4 secret books that we don't know much about, because that was kind of the whole point. I don't remember how many is in Cosmere. 2 or 3 of them are in Cosmere. 1 is not, something like that. And I'm very excited. Of course, I went ahead and supported the Kickstarter and kind of wait for my copies to arrive. And I am very excited. Like, I couldn't even tell a synopsis to you even if I wanted, but of course, they are some of my most anticipated releases. These are ones I want to say I will read at once when I get them, because I want to, like, you know, you get the early release because you support the Kickstarter. It feels like a waste if I don't read them at once. So that is like one of the reasons I want to try. I want to try like post a review of them on my channel, and I'm very excited. We shall see. If the book ever revives, we shall see. So, already released on the 3rd of January, we had The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. And this one is the spin-off series / sequel series to Cruel Prince, and I'm just very excited for it. I just reread Cruel Prince, and I'm gonna reread like the whole series as well before this. It was like kind of unplanned, but I hadn't realized that I probably won't want to do that anyway. And now I done it, and I was so excited for this to see what it has entail. This is going to be a duology, and I really enjoyed this book, and I really enjoyed the setting for the books and how Holly Black built his world. So that is why I'm so excited for it. Hopefully I will read it at once, but probably not. I was gonna say at once. I haven't even bought a copy, and it is already out. I'll probably listen to the audiobook on it when I get the opportunity, and I'm just laughing with myself. So yeah, we shall see when I get to read this. Yay. I think when you're watching this, the next one is already out, and that is Halberth by Lee Bardugo. This is the sequel to Ninth House, which is a dark academia following Alex Stern, who can see ghosts and is therefore, I was going to say, put into Yale, where they have these secret societies, and her ability to see ghosts helps the society that she works for, and then I was going to say things go to shit. And I just actually reread Ninth House. I wanted to do before Halberth anyway, but then I like didn't plan it, but it happened anyway, and I love it still so much. I think I even appreciated it more now than I did the first time I read it, and I'm very excited for Halberth. Obviously he's gonna follow up on all the things that happened in Ninth House, and I had almost forgotten it is soon out, and like I haven't even, I was gonna say purchase a copy because I'm gonna wait for the Illumicrate editions. I will get this pretty late, but I think I'm gonna audiobook it anyway, so it's fine. Like I will get a physical copy late, but I'm very excited. And I want to read it really soon. So yeah, again, a super popular book that I know most people know about. Same with Brandon Sanderson, but alas, those are the ones I'm excited for. Then on the 31st of January, we have Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare, which is obviously the last book in the Last Hours series, which is the sequel series to the Infernal Devices. And you know I'm excited for this. Cassandra Clare is one of the few people I managed to pick up the books as once as I have it in my hands and read it. And I don't think it's going to be any different this time around. I am beyond excited for this. But to be honest, I feel like I need to reread, what is the one called before? Chain of Iron? The first one is called Chain of Gold. I'm confused because I don't actually remember a lot from Chain of Iron, but I don't care because I am too bothered to reread that. Because if I reread that, I feel like I need to reread Chain of Gold, and I'm just like, I'm too bothered, okay? But I'm just very, very excited. I feel like while I didn't love Chain of Iron as much as I thought I would, I feel like Chain of Thorns will break my heart. And yeah, what more do you want? Okay. Again, super popular release, but here we are. On February 14th, we have The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshni Chakshi, which is Roshni Chakshi's adult debut, I believe, because all the other books she has is YA or middle grade, and I haven't read the synopsis for this, I will be honest. I heard the title, I heard Roshni Chakshi, I didn't need to know more, okay? I know it's a fantasy, I know I'm gonna love it because it's Roshni Chakshi and she works beautifully. And honestly, again, didn't read the synopsis because I don't need to. I'm very, very, very excited for this. And I have, in a way, ordered my copy already. This is a one that I feel like I am super excited for, but I'm not gonna be able to read it at once. But it needs to be here because it's Roshni Chakshi, you know? And on February 28th, we have A Day of Fallen Nights by Samantha Shannon. Again, super popular releases, but here we are. This is the prequel to A Prayer of the Orange Tree, but I know you can read them both as standalones. They just set in the same world. And when I saw it was renounced, I was screaming. I was so hyped. I need to reread Priory before then, but we shall see if that happens. And I am so excited. I haven't read the synopsis for this either. I don't need to. And I don't know if I will audiobook it or if I'll read it physically. I read Priory physically, so we shall see. I realized I haven't even I haven't ordered a copy of this. But it's a while until it's in February. But I'm waiting for someone to release a special edition because I don't want to purchase a normal copy. And I know it's a special edition. We shall see. But again, super excited. And I'm so hyped that there are more books coming in this world because I really, really love it. Okay. On the 4th of April, Nick Blake and the Remarkables, the Manifesto Prophecy is coming by Andy Thomas. This one is Andy Thomas' middle grade debut, and I would say fantasy debut because, you know, all her other books are not fantasy. And I'm very excited. It looks really, really fun and really, really cute, and it looks exactly like the kind of middle grade I will enjoy. So this is a book I definitely like pick up at once, but then I probably wouldn't read it at once, but I still like really excited to have it and enjoy it because it just seems again like a middle grade that I really, really like. And I feel like more people authors writing more middle grade and stuff, and it seems like, is that where the money are? Maybe, who knows? But I am very excited. So again, didn't read the synopsis, but I feel like it's a middle grade. You can kind of get the vibe from the thing, so you don't need to read the synopsis. I don't know, like for me, I don't like synopsises. Okay, they give away way too much. I just don't want to know anything. That's all. On the 11th of April, we have Unearthed Sky by Fonda Lee, which is obviously the author of Jade City, or the Green Rose Saga, as we can call it. And this one seems to be a novella. It's like 160 pages long from Tor, I believe. And I am very excited because it's Fonda Lee. I don't need to know more. I haven't read the synopsis. I am avoiding that like the plague. And I am just very excited to have it in my hands. This is one that I will pick up and read at once because it's Fonda Lee. But also it's super short. So it has that in their favor. I don't know what more to say about this. It is a short one. It is by Fonda Lee. That's all. And on the 16th of May, we have Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. And this one is a adult literary fiction book. And I read the synopsis. Like, I actually read it because I was so curious. And then I read the synopsis. Who am I? And it actually follows like a white author that went to school with this other Asian author. And this Asian author gets like a book deal and is like super successful, while the white author is not as successful right now. And then the Asian author dies in like a car accident right in front of the white author, and she steals the Asian author's book. Whereas like she is saying she's Asian when she's not, and steals her like whole story. And I think it's, you know, kind of a commentary on like white authors taking stories from authors of color, etc. And so it's to be like a satire, like a bit of a comedy, because it's a bit like over the top, but I feel like also there's a grounded, you know, foundation for seriousness in it as well. And I'm just very, very, very excited for it. Immediately when I was synopsis, I was just like, it's clicking with me, it's clicking with me. And I just know that every R.F. Kuang book is going to do that to me. The premise sounds super weird, but it's like, I'm in for it. I know it's going to be super different from her other books as well, because like obviously they are fantasy, totally different, but this one seems to be very important as well. I'm just very excited, and yes, I would read this. I'm getting it in my hands, I'm opening the book and reading it. Like, I need it now. I want to have it now so badly, you have no idea. So on the 25th of July, we have Immortal Longtails by Chloe Gong. This one, I had to search up what it was because I had forgot. What is this? This is the adult debut from Chloe Gong, and it is another book based on a Shakespeare play, which is, what's it called again? Cleopatra or something. Anthony and Cleopatra. Don't really know that story that well, but I don't really know Shakespeare. I know I want to pick this up, and I know that I would probably like it, but it's probably not like a book I will pick up at once. But again, like, super excited. Haven't read the synopsis fully. First two characters, I assume they're gonna fall in love or something, or stuff. So yeah, obviously I know that Cleopatra is not just a Shakespeare character. I know that she was a real person, by the way. And I said I don't know the Shakespeare play that way well. I just felt like people are gonna think that I don't know that Cleopatra is a real person. I do know that, okay. I am excited for it. It looks really cool. It looks nice. So we shall see how I feel about it. Yay. On the 29th of August, we have Heavenly Tyrant by Sharon J. Shao. And this one is the sequel to Iron Widow, which was amazing. Nutballs, totally crazy, one of the best books I read, and I am so excited for the sequel. I feel like it's been so long. I know that Iron Widow didn't come out like that long ago. It feels so long ago. Like, was it last year? It has to be last year. Yeah, it just feels like the year before. Now I'm just like questioning myself here. Was it last year or the year before? First published on the 1st of September 2021. It was the year before. It was not 2022. It's been so long. It's in August. It's been 2 years. August has been 2 years since the book was released. And I am super excited for it. Like, I need the ending. Like, luckily for me, I didn't read it that long ago. But still, like, the wait has been long. And I'm very excited. So, August seems too long until as well. But, yeah, this is one I would try to read at once. I don't know if I will be successful, but we shall see. On the 26th of September, we get Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Chalice of Gods, which is the 6th book in the Percy Jackson series. I know we have a billion other Percy Jackson books and other Percy Jackson stuff, obviously set in the world, etc. when we see him again, and short stories, etc. But this is the next one in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. We're gonna have Grover, and we're gonna have Annabeth and Percy together again after so many years. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I am beyond happy, even though, like, in theory, I have been reading Percy Jackson for so many years. I actually finished the series very late, like, compared to, like, the release thing, and I still haven't finished all the other Rick Riordan stuff, but I don't care. I'm so ready for this book. The only thing that frustrates me is that is the cover gonna match all the other Percy Jackson stuff? Because I know they got new covers, but they don't match my old covers. Now I'm just like, because when the book releases so much later, what are they gonna do? Okay, I need to know this. But yeah, I haven't read the synopsis, and I don't need to, because I just need it. I know it's Percy Jackson. He's coming back. That's all I need to know. And I'm so excited that Rick Riordan did this. No words. Very excited. And then on the 12th of September, we have Sarah Boang's Guide to Witchcraft and Mayhem. This is a sequel to Sarah Boang's Guide to Vampire Hunting, and I read it as an arc and I loved it. Like, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The ending was absolutely crazy. And I cannot wait to see what the sequel will have. Like, I'm so excited for it. I would say I would try to pick it out once, but I'm not sure. I just know that I am very excited for it, because the first book was seriously so good. I haven't even described it. I could talk a bit about it. So for Sarah, who has parents who hunts monsters, and they've been like moving around for like a billion years together hunting these monsters down. But then there's like a big danger her parents need to go and check out. So Serva is put to her like aunt and like cousin and stuff, and has to go to normal school. And then the monster seems to be there instead of like whatever her parents thought. So she's trying to, I was going to say, fix this and hunt the monsters herself and get some friends to help her. And it just sounds really sweet and wholesome, but it goes seriously, I was not going to say dark and scary, not that, but it goes dark in a way that you don't expect. And not like in a gory way, but like surprising way. I don't know how to talk about stuff. And I cannot wait to see like how I think it's going to be duology will wrap up. So very excited for this one. I feel like my Rick writing percent reading has been all over the place. I read a lot of them now. I'll probably make a video, but I won't read all. But it's just been unstable because I skipped some and I read some, and it stresses me out because I like to read things in order. Unrelated to this book though, I want to read this and I'm very excited. Okay. And in October, we don't have like a specific release date, but in October-ish, hopefully, we're gonna get Threads of Power by V. Schwab. This one is the sequel series to Shades of Magic, which I was gonna say ended 14 years ago, but ended so many years ago now, and it is not my favorite Schwab, but still a series that I love dearly and have way too many editions of, and I'm ready to splurge on all the editions of Threads of Power that are gonna come. I'm ready to hold Threads of Power close to my heart and see all these characters and the world again, and that's all I need to know. I don't need to know the official synopsis, I don't need to know, but I need this book. Okay, this is one I would read at once. No hesitation. There's no way I'm leaving that up to maybe being spoiled on my timeline or something. Yay. On the 10th of October, supposedly, we're gonna have Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I don't believe this date, but we shall see. Swordcatcher is a book that Cassandra Clare has been talking about a few years now, which is her adult debut. It's nothing to do with the Shadowhunters, it is just a new series, a new world, and I'm sitting here like, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I love how Cassandra Clare writes. I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with this series and this world as well. Ready. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna love it a lot and dearly, and I'm ready. I don't know what more to want to say. You get that and I'm ready? Yeah, okay. I will read this at once. Cassandra Clare is an author that just has me in her iron grip and she won't let go, and I'm grateful. That's it. And yeah, I feel like I probably have forgotten some. I like literally remember while filming this 2 of them that like I have forgotten to write up. So it just becomes kind of more and more. But I don't know, these are the ones I know about now. I might make a new video of this like in August when like you know more of the fall releases. I forgot to do that last year, but I might do that this year. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me of your most anticipated releases down below. Then I will get more ideas from my list. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a thread or emoji down below if you enjoyed this, and you should see me soon in a new one. Check out my page down below if you want to support my channel further, and you should see me soon. Bye!